destination. This must be the lair of the cult.
Foul, lying heretics. Their blight must be undone. Purge them all.
Purified.
Taste your flesh.
heresy. Incoming gas attack. Time to leave this lovely place. Purified. Dozens must have been sacrificed in this slaughterhouse. Life in the Underhive can get worse, it seems.
Inquisitor, numerically, a few hundred deaths have no impact on the functionality of a hive.
Very reassuring. Anything else to report?
Definitely. Augury units sense peculiar energy traces from a cortex circuit. Inquisitor, there is a dysfunctional initiate of the Adaptus Mechanicus among the bodies.
Strange. This data slate entry is decades old, and the monolith was inactive back then. I'm sure the tech priest would be thrilled to see that it has become quite active since then. Tech Priest. I couldn't help but notice that the Tech Priest I found at the Monolith was a member of the Requisitional Expedition, just like you. Makes me wonder why these expeditions are always connected to heretical activities. They conducted research here, and now the Monolith is stirring. Care to explain?
As you request. Full disclosure is the most logical solution at this point. Everything else hinders efficiency. The Adeptus Mechanicus, much like the Inquisition, includes many factions. The Requisitional Expeditions served as a cover for the secret operations of our factions.
Elaborate, Tech Priest.
We are the Xenorite, specializing in research into archaeotech and Xenos relics in the Caligari Sector.
Are you confessing to tech heresy?
Negative, Inquisitor. Several Forge worlds provide discreet support to us. 67.8% of the local Xenorites serve Inquisitors, mostly the ones you call radicals.
Should I find this reassuring? It doesn't mean it is not heresy, only that it could be widespread heresy.
Logical conclusion. Communion with the Cortex records revealed a hexamathic code with the coordinates of the Xenorite base under the Hive. Investigating the location could provide useful data.
Or a meeting with some more wretched cultists.
Detect 3 locations with faint traces of machine spirit activity. Closer inspection recommended. Orders defining the sanctuaries of the Omnissiah need to be eliminated. next security door is locked with a code anathema, a primitive but efficient method to bar the mechanics. You should be able to override it. Not how you learned, Inquisitor.
A wise man learns from the deaths of others. Let's see what this lecture is. Nerve gas. I hope the filter and bionics won't fail me. Pain is salvation.
An errand boy of the rotting Emperor. Oh, consider it. I will take this.
Traitor of mankind will wither in me. Chaos Marines are the masters of God. We had to cogitate, which might be linked to the network of the Forsaken Sons. Cleansing shots fired. Slay in thy name.
fellow seeker of the truth. I'm afraid that you can't receive the teachings in your current state. Let Ulbrax, the Forsaken, free you from the bonds of your existence. What is this? No, Master! I was faithful!
Looks like your friend freed you from the burden of your limbs. Emperor, be my shield and strength. Loading.
Left. Send him up to the ship, and I will stabilize him for interrogation.
My task is done here. I have brought the Emperor's justice to the faithless, and avenged countless innocents. How did the interrogation go?
The subject had severe objections to the procedure, but once I rearranged certain neural pathways and removed a few non-vital appendages, he became very compliant. I have a full report if you're interested in the details.
A summary will suffice.
The word-bearers wanted to take out this fool once their schemes were compromised. They are hiding in the depths of the Underhive, by the largest monolith. They will soon perform a grand ritual and sacrifice the remaining prisoners.
These foul traitors, and their craving for rituals. Anything else?
The Xenox devices are somehow connected to these dark practices, but the heretic had no additional information, apart from the usual ramblings. How should we proceed, Inquisitor?
We need to act immediately. We need a precise, surgical cut to sever the head.
Precise, surgical, and cuts. Excellent premises. We will start preparations at once.
defiance of our divine majesty. They corrupt the souls of innocents and commit heinous acts. Show them the wrath of the Emperor, Inquisitor.
Rest assured, Thorn. I don't intend to let any heretic start this loading. Target in sight. Remarkable. A soul-bound warp creature protects the chest. Night salvation. Time to war. Purified.
Inquisitor, my navigator has reported a small-scale warp surge manifesting in this segment. We can't stay here for long, or the ship will be ripped apart.
I wonder if this has anything to do with these traitors down there. I found it guilty of heresy. Pain is salvation. Nerve gas. I hope the filtering bionics won't fail me. Cleansing levels far.
Flay you alive.
machinations end today.
Lackey of the false emperor, you will not stop the ritual. The warp will bring the fires of destruction and show you the power of the true gods.
No mercy for the heretic, no forgiveness for the traitor. These fanatics always have a grimoire somewhere. Managed to Over the faithful, fear has no dominion. The traitors will perish today.
The Conclave has sent you a message, Inquisitor.
I have received your report, and I am very satisfied with the way you have handled the situation. However, I must add that I have found certain details lacking, especially the ones that concern the role of the Adeptus Mechanicus in the unfolding events. I cannot stress enough the importance of thorough fieldwork. Carelessness leads to negligence, which will eventually lead to anti-imperial activities. All in all, great work. The Emperor protects.
Inquisitor, you have a message from the Caligari Conclave.
Inquisitor, you have successfully eliminated the threat posed by the enemy on Atheon Prime. I am an advocate of swift actions, relentless purges, and dedication to our doctrines, and therefore I find your approach commendable. I'm aware that you still have an ongoing investigation to handle, but as you might have suspected from the classified Pict recording, that was only the beginning. We want you to travel to Dagnor Primaris and investigate a rebellious uprising. The local Adeptus Arbitus has been keeping an eye on potential cult activity in the Administratum Hive, led by a certain individual with the unsophisticated moniker of the Prophet. The cult has recently triggered a hive-wide rebellion. It might sound trivial, but in the light of your previous mission, we suspect that it could be related to the upsurge of chaos activity in the subsector.